Geology is the study of our Earth's structure and the history and future of the process to shape our planet. While first hearing the definition of geology, one might not think it has much to do with our society, but in fact, it has everything to do with our society. In this speech, I'm going to discuss why geology matters, the role it plays in our economy, and how it has helped shape humanity's progress through time. Geology matters to our society because our population and industry depend greatly on its resources: energy, minerals, water, and food. Many services also depend on the field of geology. Everything from management of the waste we produce, to construction of buildings and roads, to the remediation of environmental problems. The work of geologists to better understand natural disasters and other hazards is important to our preparedness for those occasions. Understanding and provision of all these resources and services depend on highly skilled and trained geologists. The research these scientists do is essential to understanding the Earth's processes and its future. Without them, we as a society would probably not be where we are. Geology plays an essential role in our economy. Economic growth and sustainability, as well as societal well-being, all require reliable supplies of our resources. As stated before, we need reliable supplies of energy and minerals, as well as dependable supply of clean water and a sustainable production of food to live. An increasing global population means we need more access to more resources, putting additional pressure on the already stressed water, energy, food connection. But these challenges present opportunities for innovation. Over the years, geology has helped shape our humanities into what it is through the research and innovation of several different areas. I'm going to discuss how geology has shaped humanities through the history of energy. Geology has played an essential role in providing energy to our society. From the location of energy resources to how we can safely extract them, to the actual use of, and then finally the disposal. The types of energy used in the United States has greatly changed over time. In the 1700s, wood was burned as fuel for almost all American homes. At this time, most significant amount of energy actually came from animals: horses, mules, etc., and water-powered mills and machine shops. Wind was used to run other simple machines. It was then replaced in the 1800s by coal. Coal mines began operating in several parts of the country. It provided more heat than wood and at a much smaller volume. In the 1900s, we advanced our technology by learning where to drill for oil and natural gas and how to safely extract them. Their use grew rapidly. It was cleaner and much easier to transport and store. The commercial production of nuclear power began in the 1950s and began to increase in the 70s. It relies on the source of uranium, extracted from economically recoverable uranium ore, which once again is a process dependent on geological expertise. However, over time, there has been much safety concern over its potential. Problems related on how to securely dispose of the waste materials have somewhat troubled the industry. A geological disposal involves isolating waste in an underground repository to ensure that no harmful quantities of radioactive reach the surface environment. Various geological settings can be suitable, including granite, clay, and salt. Obviously, geologists play a very vital role in characterizing the potential sites and implementing the repository. Renewable energy currently accounts for 8.2% of the United States energy consumption. A thorough understanding of the surrounding and underlying geology is important for the siting and construction of many forms of renewable energy generation, in particular wind farms, dams, and geothermal and tidal energy sources. Many of the raw materials required for these technologies include raw materials such as the rare earth elements, all which rely on geological research and skilled personnel to locate and extract. Both solar and geothermal have grown. New technologies and higher fuel prices now make geothermal space heating projects cost competitive. The future of renewable energy is very bright. As geologists study and learn more and more about climate changes, it tends to bring about worry to the government and motivates them to support renewable energy projects. As you can see, geology plays a very important role in our society. It helps us live on a day-to-day basis and continues to help us in our advance of important resources and technology, especially as Earth changes. Without geologists and their research, we would not be such an advanced society and living in the conditions that we do.